morning, good evening, or good night, depending on what time you're watching this. It's Nathan here, and it's time for the newest video. What is up there, Stealth Squad? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome. So, today we're going to be going over the Institute of Plasma. We're going to be going through all three different ways you could be upgrading this throughout your progress, depending on what type of player you are. Are you a free-to-play player? Are you a pay-to-play player? Or are you just a casual small spender? Depending on how much you spend, depends on what sort of way you should be leveling this Institute of Plasma. So let's get into it. Okay, first we will go through the free-to-play players. Now the free-to-play players may not actually be wanting to get tier 11 troops. The reason being is because they are very, very expensive. Yet, Plasma 8 is slightly cheaper. They cost a little bit less on Plasma, a lot less on resources, and even less on time. So, there's three benefits to having Plasma 8. The only benefit to having tier 11s is that during SVS, you won't be struggling so much to find targets. But, at the same time, you won't need as much resources to train your tier 8s as you will tier 11s. So, tier 8s will be quicker to get, it will also be cheaper, and they are stronger. So you would be a better filler, and you'd get better rewards for the events which you actually participate in. But, even though I say don't get tier 11s, that does not mean you shouldn't get any of the stats. As you can see on the video, there are 4 stats which I have clearly pushed. That is my inventory health, my inventory defense, my hunter lethality, and my hunter attack. Now, as you know, these 4 skills are the most important skills out of all of the skills you need. Because inventory, you want to be as tanky as you can, and hunters to deal as much damage as you can. So, even though you are a free-to-play player and I am telling you to push tier 8s, you can still get these 4 skills because they are the most important skills and they are the strong ones which will actually help you grow in strength. Okay, so next we will go for the small time spenders. Now, exactly the same, the small time spenders will want to be focusing on them 4 skills. Them 4 skills are the most important for no matter how much you spend. If you're free to play or if you're a big time spender, them 4 skills are the most important. Now, even though this is depending on how much you spend. If you spend a decent amount, then definitely you're going to be wanting to push the tier 11 inventory. If you're going to gradually be still pushing, even though tier 8 still haven't came out, you can continue to push your hunters and then you can push your riders. Obviously, after getting your tier 11 inventory, you will probably be wanting your riders lethality and attack. I'm not sure which side it is. Okay, the left hand side has lethality and attack. Rider lethality and attack is just as important. Is very important still, even though it's not quite as important as hunters. It will still help you massively on your stat wise. After you've got them two, you can continue to push to tier 11 hunters. If you think that you're going to be, if Plasma 8 is coming out sooner than expected and you won't be able to complete this, you may want to start saving your Plasma for Tier 6, Tier 7 and Tier 8 instead of going for Tier 11s. Obviously, as I said, tier 11 inventory is very important. It makes you a lot stronger when joining them rallies, especially if you are a small time spender and you are spending on your plasma. So personally, I would make sure that you do get your tier 11 inventory, even if it is gradually over time, and then I would push towards your hunters and then riders. If you don't care about your filling because you do not participate in things like, let's say, CC, SVS, Reservoir Raid because you just don't have time, then alternatively you can just push for your tier 11 hunters. Now the hunters deal the most damage, so when it comes to CC damage, when it comes to trap damage, of course your hunters will be able to supply you with better rewards because you will be dealing more damage during these events. So that is your options if you are a small time spender. Okay, now we're going to go on to the pay-to-play players, the ones which are really trying to push to be one of the strongest in the state, strongest in your alliance, really being one of your rally leads, trying to be as strong as possible. Now, personally, I'd make sure that you get these 4 stats as soon as you can. They should be pretty much instant as soon as that Plasma Institute comes out. Then, your main focus should be moving on to your inventory stats. So you want to be getting your inventory lethality, your inventory attack. Then your rally capacity. Rally capacity does help quite a lot when it comes to rallying them towers, rallying that center, really trying to get as many troops into your rally as possible. Each one of these adds on 33,330 troops. So they're very important. After you've got that rally capacity, you do not need to go for tier 11 inventory. Don't get me wrong, tier 11 inventory will help you be stronger. But will it help your rally be that much stronger compared to getting the other stats? Possibly not. Now, I would go over here and I would get my rider lethality and attack. The lethality and attack for your riders is more important than pushing for them tier 11 inventory. Once you have got them 2 stats, as you can see, it is 24% rider lethality, 40% rider attack. Then I would go back and get them tier 11 inventory. Once you have got the tier 11 inventory, then you're just going to be wanting to push in all directions to get the tier 11s. Then you would push, obviously, the hunter health and defense with the rally capacity, then the tier 11s. Now, personally, I prefer the rally capacity over these 2 skills. So if you can start leveling the rally capacity before these skills are maxed, do it. Get this up a couple of levels, however far you can get it before you actually get those up. Then, of course, the exact same thing applies here for the riders. You're going to be wanting to slowly get this up, but really focus on that rally capacity. The rally capacity, as I said, is the most important thing for the rally lead out of these skills. Once you've got the main 4 skills, being the inventory health, defense, hunter lethality, and attack, then the rally capacity is the next most important thing. 100k extra troops in that rally it makes a huge difference. Then you go the tier 11 riders and start saving for your tier 8. Alright guys, so hopefully after this video you will be on the right guide on which tier 11s or plasma 8s you are wanting to focus on, what stats you are planning to get, and hopefully it did help you guys. Thank you all for watching, much love to you all, and I shall see you guys next time. Have a good night guys!